Hello mis amores and welcome back to another attempt at becoming a fashion designer and becoming proficient at the sewing machine, at looking rich. Yeah, because this is another attempt of me trying to remake something that I probably couldn't afford otherwise. So really my only option is to remake it. And on this episode, I was just scrolling through Instagram. And unfortunately, I follow the Italian singer Mahmood on Instagram. And more often than not, he posts an outfit where I'm like, I want to have that. That was also the case recently, and he posted a photo of him at the, I think, Eurovision Song Contest, because he was a contestant there twice. And I think at this year's Eurovision, he sang a Beatles song? No? Is Imagine a Beatles song? Imagine all the people. No. Oh, John Lennon. Oops. I don't even care about what he sang. I care about his outfit. This just looks H-O-T, does it not? It might just be him. But it could also just be the outfit. And I guess we're here to find out because we're gonna remake this exact outfit. Or try to. We're gonna be inspired by it. Let's just put it like that. I'm not sure if all of the pieces are, but he tagged Prada in it. So I guess this is a Prada look. And I feel like all of the pieces really fit the Prada aesthetic. So it does make sense in my mind. There are not a lot of things here that I can make on my own. I could try, but I'm not gonna do any tailoring. And I'm gonna try and remake the more interesting pieces. Starting with the shirt, the white shirt underneath that he wears that obviously is lacking sleeves. The transparent shirt on top. I was also thinking of making myself because I couldn't really find a proper piece anywhere that looked similar to this. Because this is like whitish but also silverish. And then by the looks of things it also had ribs. But honestly my sewing is so inconsistent that I didn't want to sew anything transparent. Because obviously you would see both sides of the seams. We're definitely also gonna sew, or try at least, this tie situation. Yes, I could just use a normal black tie, but it isn't really a tie if you really look closely. So I bought fabric and I want to recreate it, but if it won't work out and if I struggle too much, then I also have a black tie that I'm just gonna use instead. Yeah, what we're definitely gonna have to make are like these, I don't even know what to call it, like this string situation, metallic underwear piece. Without it, I think this look could be quite boring. Yes, it would still look good, but like this underwear situation gives it a little bit of an edge and just elevates it, I think, because it just makes it look more interesting. So unfortunately for our undies, I couldn't find something that looks exactly like what he's wearing, but I found this silver metallic, I don't know what it's supposed to be, maybe fake leather. It looks like aluminum foil. That is the closest that I could find. It has these poked holes to make it look more interesting, I think. It works because it does look more interesting. I couldn't find one with a similar pattern, but I think this is still similar in terms of vibes, you know? Oh. We're gonna have to use the tie. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I bought this. This is all I bought. And I'm pretty sure I looked at the dimension because I had so many options. And I specifically chose to go for this one. But I wonder why. Would have been nice. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it anyway, right? We're just gonna make the undies. So let's measure. So we want it to sit nicely on my waist. We probably want the waistband to be about 4 centimeters wide. And then we're just gonna measure front to back. How wide do we need the undies to be? The actual part of it. Now I'm just gonna have to put it on tracing paper, and that's so easy. I'm saying this like I can just easily do this.
Imagine all the people.
Imagine no possessions.
That took so fucking long. Honestly, I also took my time because I don't really know how to continue. Part of me just wants to glue this, at least the seam allowance, because that way I feel like it'll be cleaner than me trying to sew this. I also don't think that's the best idea. I don't know. Can you see it? The vision. I'm not really sure what my process here should be, but I'm definitely gonna firstly clam off or at least fold the seam allowance so that I know what I'm working with. So I think first I wanna know where the middle is of my waistband. 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters. 43 is 21.5. 21.5. Now let's find the middle of this. Maybe I'll mark it for now, just in case I need it. Okay guys, none of this is holding. Like, I can't really work with this, so now I'm just gonna... Probably if I do it quickly, then it won't melt. Oh, turning it on would help. I'm barely touching it, I promise. Ugh. Now this kind of makes it look ugly. This is not working. Screw this, I'm just gonna have to sew it. Hello. Guys, I'm happy to announce that my wish order has arrived. I ordered Zayn Malik's swoopy hair and I got this. Unfortunate is also that I can no longer procrastinate and that we now have to try and sew this together beautifully while remembering what could have been our nicely crafted tie. May she rest wherever she is now. And also, may I get out of these pants that are way too tight when I'm sitting. This is so stinky, this material. Right now I'm wondering why I'm so afraid to do this, because it's really straightforward. Oh my god, this looks like a nice little garland. What's it called? Fiesta. So luckily I did mark where we need to put the middle of this. And then we're just gonna place it here, do a straight top stitch here, basically to hem it, and then also sew along this with a straight stitch. And then in the end, we're just gonna connect the bottom and hopefully it will fit me perfectly, because if not, I will want to scream and shout and let it all out and scream and shout and let it all out. Let's go. Hey. Done. That looks so stupid. Guys, not gonna lie, this looks really good. This is like the simplest sewing you could probably do. I just want the simple skills. Just listen to Simple Things by Miguel. This looks so weird. What is this? Honestly though, it's gonna be tight if I were to also sew this together on the bottom. First of all, I could always just add more fabric because you won't be able to see it anyway unless... But then also secondly, I'm wondering if I could just leave it like this because it's gonna be tucked into my pants and it should be tight enough. And then tomorrow, once my buttons have arrived, I'm gonna just quickly add a button here. Without further ado, it's time for the shirt. So I got this shirt, I got the dress that makes me a princess, I guess. She had the shoes, I don't have the shoes. I have this white shirt with a short sleeve that I can get rid of. And the fit is kind of good, I think. Also the material, it feels really Prada. I think my new idea is just laying this shirt on a flat surface as crease-free as possible, taking some parchment paper or tracing paper or whatever, putting it on top and drawing the line on that parchment paper and then tracing that on that shirt and cutting off. Like, what else are you gonna do? Actually, the shape of his shirt is like very straight, which is kind of weird because it's Pride Month. Rude. I think I'm just gonna draw a straight line because obviously it will shape a little according to my body. New plan? I think I'm honestly just gonna mark it, then I'm gonna cut it off and trace it on the other side. Whenever I try and flip clothes, I always struggle with the seam allowance because obviously I have to cut off less because I gotta bear in mind the seam allowance. Technically, it should go up until like here. So this is where his ends. And then we leave a seam allowance of about 1 centimeter. Then I think I'm just gonna go straight from the seam in an almost straight line up until here. I can always add some sort of curve later on if it doesn't look right, you know? So in the back, I don't think I want it to be too straight. I'm gonna go for like a bit of a racer back, but not too much. Pretty sure that later on I will probably need to take this in because I don't want this to sit loosely underneath my armpit, which I'm pretty sure actually it will. This looks strange. I think we try it on. Hello. This looks strange, but I think this is actually good. Obviously, we're gonna take this in a little bit more because same allowance. And I was definitely right. We're gonna have to take some more fabric off here and tighten it here. So I guess the next step is to just take what I just cut off and copy the line here, cut that off, and then just hem it. And then just hem it. As if I'm that good at hemming stuff. We're gonna give it our best. That went surprisingly well, and you can see what it looks like. Not to toot my own horn, but this is definitely the best hemming job I've ever done. It looks like it came like this, you know? I definitely could have taken it in a little bit further, but I don't want to do that now anymore because then I will lose this beautiful hem that I just created. I do, however, want to take this in, as I mentioned, because this is quite loose and...
What is this?
I'm not a butterfly. I don't need wings. Yeah, I think that should be quite easy. Guys, I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. I think this looks so legit. I do wish I didn't have this. I wish this was more here. I don't believe in myself enough to do that. I don't want to risk it. This has worked out so well. I am so impressed. Let's put on our tie. I'm wondering if I can wear it so that I can tuck it into my pants. His was tucked in the pants. We now have two options in terms of pants. The only gray one that I've got that comes close to this is this one, but it does have pinstripe. And then I've got my trusty dusty favorite pair of pants, which are just these black shiny pants. I do want to tuck the tie. It's definitely also not gonna stay in there, although we are gonna put something transparent on top. I've got two options. Technically, I think this one would be perfect if only it had the ripple effect instead of the glitter. This comes pretty close so far, right? Let's put on our whatever this is. This is option number one. Honestly, if you don't compare it directly to his outfit, I think this is like really nice. This does look kind of good, no? I'm not sure if I like the gray pants with it. I don't think they're giving elegance, but definitely let me know what you guys think of the gray pants. Okay, I feel like this is giving a little bit rich, expensive, luxury, price tag. The other look, I feel like I could wear just, you know, grabbing a coffee in the city. This I could wear singing at the Eurovision Song Contest.
Ich mag das lieber.
Wow.
I like the arms also.
Yeah? But it's a little too short. Does it not look a little too small? Do I look expensive? Do I look Prada?
Yeah. Which part of this is Prada?
All of this, it's custom Prada.
Oh, yours is too?
I think technically the other transparent shirt comes a little closer to his, but I think I also prefer this one. But definitely let me know what you guys think, also which pants. But that being said, guys, I hope I made you proud. I'm happy with the result. I wish I had done more, but this was more so about recreating an expensive look. And I came pretty close to the actual designer look by probably spending way less. But I think I did it. As per usual, thank you for joining me on this adventure. But now I'm starving. Maybe I should eat. That would be smart. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces nos vemos la próxima vez. Bye.